What is a reverse diet and why would you do it? So if you've recently lost a load of weight by cutting your calories down and you're not sure really where to go from here, you want to eat a bit more food but you're scared to do that, then this video is for you. Or if you're somewhere through a weight loss journey and your main method is just calorie control, keep watching, so I'll explain what it is. So, let's put it this way. Say, for example, you have lost some fat and you've got there by cutting your calories down quite low. So you was eating like however much before, and you're now down to like the low 2000s. You're about 2200 calories a day. The problem is, the moment you eat more than that, you put fat on and you go back to square one. So say you have a takeaway or an occasion, you have a slice of cake, you go on holiday to the buffet, it causes a lot of anxiety. So you want that flexibility to eat more without that problem. So you want to be able to eat more calories. It can be done, and here's how it can be done. So number one, protein intake is very important. You need 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, so pounds. So you need to calculate your weight in pounds, and you need a minimum of 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Step 2 is to strength train. So about 2-3 times a week you want to strength train with weights, and you want to be using what we call the compound lifts. That's the bench press, the squat, the deadlift, the overhead press, things like that really. So these lifts, they work multiple joints, so they build muscle. And what this will do, this will actually speed your metabolism up, okay? So if you add the 2 factors of enough protein with regular strength training with the compound lifts, and then we start to, so we've basically laid the foundation to speed your metabolism up, because muscle is active tissue and you're feeding the active tissue with the protein. It burns calories all by itself. So say your calories are 2200, you may well find you need more food to keep you going. You might need 2500, 2600 and so on. So the next thing you need to be looking at doing is increasing your calories, but it has to be done gradually. So obviously we want to just increase it by about 50 to 100 calories every couple of weeks, maybe even every month. Okay, every few weeks we up it by about 100 calories, and we keep an eye on the scale at the same time. So we look at the scale and we see what the scale does. So for example, we'll give ourselves 3 kg tolerance. So we're okay to drift up 3 kg, because ultimately our goal is to be able to build a bigger engine, build more muscle and burn more calories. And you have to remember, the food itself weighs something. Hydration, water, these are all factors that influence the scale anyway. So the scale can be a little bit hard to interpret. So you just weigh yourself every single day and look for trends in the scale. But we have a tolerance of 2-3 kgs, and we'll just keep pushing this. We'll just see how far it can go up. And you may find over the course of say 6 to 12 months, you're able to take yourself from like 2200 calories right up to 3000 calories. So here's my personal experience. I lost a lot of fat. I was like twice the weight I am now, maybe almost. And I did this by going down to 2200 calories. And then I slowly increased it to 2600. But I found I couldn't really go much beyond that without like putting fat on. And it's because I wasn't eating enough protein. So I just introduced protein. I was already weight training, introduced some protein. And slowly over months, I managed to get up to, I can go up to 3000 calories easy. Without putting really any weight on. I can eat, last week I ate every day 3500, and I did put some weight on, okay, so some scale weight on. I don't know if that's actual fat, but because I was on holiday and there was a buffet there, there's cake there, and it was nice, so I couldn't help it. I'm human. But what I'm saying, I can eat 3000 calories a day and be absolutely, I won't gain anything at all whatsoever. So I've increased mine by at least like 400-500 calories, that kind of thing. So it's definitely doable. It's very common in bodybuilding. So bodybuilding, they go down to very low body fat percentages, and then they reverse diet up in this way by building the metabolism back up. So you can do it as well. It just requires those factors: the protein, the strength training with the compound lifts, and the slow reintroduction of food and just regularly weighing yourself. I guess there's one other factor I would put in there, which is get at least 10 to 12,000 steps in a day just through walking, because that's going to naturally keep you moving, which is going to that's attainable as well. So just walk 10 minutes after meals, whatever, throw in a walk here and there. You know, there's benefits to it, like for digestion anyway, and that will keep your calorie burn high enough because you'll be walking. All right, so I hope you found that helpful. If you would like a strength training program which will help you do this, then feel free to either check out my website or just send me a message and I'll talk to you about it. I'm not gonna like try and sell you anything. I'm just gonna give you all the things you need to know. All right, see you soon, guys.